नमस्कार दोस्तों, जय सिया राम एंड जय श्री कृष्णा टू एवरीवन। आज एक ऐसा टॉपिक जो आप लोग हमेशा अपने जीवन के अंदर ये चीज इनकलकेट करना चाहेंगे, राइट? बिकॉज दैट फियर वो हमेशा अपने पास रहता है। हाउ टू कॉन्कर योर पब्लिक स्पीकिंग स्किल्स। सो उसको कॉन्कर कैसे करते हैं, राइट? सो I'll just be sharing, I'll just be crisp about all these things. Hi, my name is Avinash Sharma. I've been a seasoned professional. 14 plus years of my life I've done that, and post that I started a beautiful journey of self transformations, right? Wellness is the medium, right? And your confidence is the key. And how to conquer your public speaking skills, right? I'll just share my screen. So, see, we all understand this particular fact that facing the crowd with confidence, that's what the world needs, right? Correct? And we all know this very well, why it is required. Facing the crowd with confidence and how to conquer your fear of public speaking, which I was talking about, right? So here are some slides which I've prepared for you for a beautiful representation of whatever I could have done to entertain you guys, right? Know what you fear first, right? Because without knowing, we won't have anything, right? We should know our fears first. Okay, so there's a process for that. And what's that process? By conducting some self-evaluation tricks and speaking with a professional, a person can identify the cause of their own fears. The first one, how you can identify your fear, right? The second one is finding the answers that will address your issue. Comes next once you identify the real cause of your fears. Finding the answers then, right? If the self-evaluation has been done, we have to find the answers that will address the issue first, right? Then the cause of the fears. If we don't have any solutions to a problem, then obviously there's no solution to a problem. If Because problems are intangible, just like solutions, right? It's all in our head. There's no problem. Third thing is when you have a thought, always remember when you have a thought which makes you fearful, challenge it always by asking yourself a question that will keep you objective and sensible throughout your lives. Okay, so know what you fear first by identifying by conducting some self evaluation and speaking with a professional. Seek some professional help in case if you need. Join courses, join communities which inspires you, and that will give you a like whatever you want to have in your life, right? Because being in the like-minded community, kabhi have you seen sheep's huddle herd के अंदर ही क्यों चलती हैं, right? वो इकट्ठी ही क्यों चलती हैं, अकेले अकेले नहीं घूमती हैं? Why? Right? Because they believe that they would be happier together. एंड हर जानवर भी यही करते हैं, फैमिलीज को अपनी प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं, अपने आसपास के लोगों को प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं। कुछ जानवर ऐसे होते हैं जो खुद को प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं। सो डू यू वांट टू बी दैट एनिमल जो सिर्फ खुद को प्रोटेक्ट करना चाहता है, या फिर यू वांट टू बी एन एनिमल बिकॉज ह्यूमन बीइंग इज आल्सो एन एनिमल, right? So this is the reason why we have got internal fears. So you can identify your internal fears by conducting some self-evaluation, finding the answers that will address your issues. Comes next, then identify the real cause of your fears as well. We can identify that as well. And when you have a thought that makes you fearful, challenge it. Always challenge it by asking a question that will keep you being sensible in yourself that you can face any challenges. Fear is nothing, right? It's all challenges. Everybody faces their challenges as per their circumstances, right? Circumstances are already there. We go into those circumstances every time, right? We all know 74% of the population frequently experience nervousness when speaking in public. And why does this happen? In my opinion, why does this happen? Because it's the lack of practice. Correct? Agree? So write in the comments, like what exactly is the nervousness which you face in your public speaking, wherever you got this opportunity, right? Because speaking in public is something which can inspire millions, right? You never know who is listening to you. We can talk to us throughout and through day, right? And if we are not communicating our thoughts, so I consider good thoughts which inspires you, right? Like sack of grains, anaj ki bori hoti. If you're not taking those sack of grains out, right? You'll not be able to reproduce anything as well. Okay. First thing which we need to make sure and understand is this, that whatever is happening in our lives, right? It's because of not because of the external circumstances. It's because of our own internal fears. We will be losing people. It's fine. We will be losing emotions. It's fine. We will be losing our targets, our sale targets, our financial targets. It's fine. But we should not be losing our focus, the focus to improve further always, the focus to concentrate on the better always, the focus to make sure that whatever you are doing in your life is for a purpose, right? Know what subject to talk about first, right? So whenever you're speaking in public, know what subject to talk about. That is more important than anything else. Otherwise, you'll lose your focus every time whenever you're talking about anything. So know your audience, and choose a topic that you are fairly familiar with or have an interest in. I have interest in wellness. This is the reason why I have chosen this topics, because wellness covers this particular aspect. Because this particular aspect is aspect of our life, right? How to conquer our public speaking skills is meant not for the outer world; it's for our inner world, right? The confidence which we need to cultivate to survive in this jungle, in today's world, which I call Kali Yuga, right? And this is the reason why I mention Avi Yuga everywhere, right? I have created my own world for myself. And if somebody wants to embrace that particular world, they're more than welcome. So know your audience and choose a topic that you're familiar with or have an interest in. Okay. Research and plan your material, because one of the beautiful things which I've heard every time from every leader, and you would all agree to this, that leadership is all about being prepared for everything, being prepared for the losses, being prepared for the emotional losses, being prepared for the other political agendas which are happening. Leadership is all about managing it all together, balancing it all together. That's what we are doing, right? Balance is what we are teaching, right? And balance comes from controlling your breathing patterns, right? So once you start controlling your breathing patterns, you'll start analyzing your thoughts as well. Okay. So that's one of the tips. So set up a structure for your speech. Topic, general purpose, specific purpose, main points, and central idea should all be noted somewhere. Anywhere around you, it should be noted somewhere. So at least you don't lose the focus every time. Okay. Research in front of a mirror first. Ask a family or a friend or member to criticize your speech. It's fine, because we want to improve ourselves, right? You want to improve yourself, then take criticism from people who walk their talks, right? Criticism is something that should be taken always from the people who are doing the same thing. If they are telling you something, they should be following the same thing. That should be the criticism approach. That's what I take feedback. Like, I don't take feedback. Don't take feedbacks from anyone. That's more important. What not to do. That's what I always say. What not to do is more important than what to do. Okay. So take criticism only from people who you think that they are the ones who are your role model of your life, right? If you think that, right? So that's up to you. But take criticism very positively, because it's going to be a helpful journey. Whether you are a younger one or whether you're an elder one, it does not matter. We are all here to live, right? Everybody has got equal right, democratic rights as well. So during your speech, what you need to do, tell me. Just write in the comments, if you're watching this video right now, that during your speech, what is the first thing which comes to your mind? What should you be doing? Right? Have fun, enjoy everything, enjoy the moment. Yeah, makes sense. So during your speech, if you're enjoying the everything, right, you will get the right pacing as well. Okay, because that is more important. Because by pacing yourself, you'll ensure that your listeners stay interested in what you have to say. I don't want to bore you guys, right? This is the reason I've kept these fun elements in between, right? And by pacing yourself, you ensure that your listeners are interested. So if I made sure that you are interested till this particular moment, then obviously I've made that impact, right, in your mind, because visuals play an important role rather than the voice, right? Whenever you feel that you are in a hurry, take a deep breath. That point in time itself, because life में hurry करोगे तो कुछ नहीं मिलेगा, right? Calm down by realizing what you're feeling from inside, right? And that comes from breathing deeply. Yeah, because see, success is never a directionless thing. It's we who have a poor vision. Success a, is a continuous practice of whatever you're doing. That's what success is. If you're practicing something which you always wanted to do, that's what success is. And if you can't see that, that's a poor vision. So calm down, let your breathe out slowly as you talk. Your voice will resonate around the room, right? So whatever you do, right, it resonates. The vibrations which you're creating, it's gonna be something which is for you and for the outer world as well. So whatever you're giving the vibrations through your sounds to the outer world, that's what gonna manifest as well. Okay, so breathe out slowly, ensures that you have enough breathe for each sentence. Yeah, that's what is more important as well, because communication is not only about speaking, it's about interacting, it's about comprehending each other. So if I'm able to comprehend whatever I'm able to pitch in this particular video, just give a like button and share it with your friends as well, uh, and do subscribe to my channel as well. So by simply controlling your breathing, you will project your voice better and people will hear you, right? So if we are concentrating on our breathing patterns, and if we are concentrating on our voice, then your thoughts will also automatically be aligned with that, right? So your mindset, your body, and your thoughts, when and your actions, when everything is aligned, right, that's where the magic happens, right? Focus on giving your best speech. Every time I make a video, I just focus on one thing: this would be my best video, this would be my best video. And that's what I have been practicing always in my life, throughout everything, whatever I've done and achieved in my life, right? I call that as success only, because that's what I wanted to do, and that's what I'm doing as well. So that is success for me. So if you want to be a happy person, right, you have to do what makes you happy. Consider your speech a performance. Pay attention to your gesture, resolution, and the suspense which you're creating through those videos, whatever you are making. Or if you are in a public speaking gathering, if you are in a debate competition, if you are in an interview as well, right? This confidence which I'm talking about, it will help you to inculcate all those fears wherein you feel that you don't have that power to communicate, right? Focus on crafting clear, concise messages that are full of relevant anecdotes, right? Stories, right? People relate to stories, nothing else. And after your speech, close with a dynamic end, right? Conclude your speech with a summary and a strong statement that your audience is sure to remember. Yeah, you all agree? Evaluate your performance and take notes to talk about. So after you complete your videos and all, right, evaluate your notes, whatever performance which you have given, right? And you should take notes of that and to talk about it, gauge their reactions, adjust your message, and stay flexible. So you need to make sure that whatever you're talking about, don't get carried away with the topics as well, right? You need to continuously slide forward. It happens normally. We are all humans. Seek professional training if you think you need it, right? Because an effective public speaking training course can help people effectively alleviate these fears, right? Trust yourself, you can do this. Because whatever we talked about, right, it's all about how to control your breathing patterns, how to control your thoughts which you want to communicate to anyone, right? And what exactly you are doing in your life, that's what matters, right? And if you want to find that real purpose, right, there's a link down there. And if you want to create that happiness for yourself, which you always wanted to have in your life, follow that link and check out what exactly it can offer to you. Okay. I am offering wellness in form of whatever I have earned in my life through my experiences. That's what I can give, right? I don't want to talk about any successful stories and motivate you, right? I am talking about a real life example, right? Whatever people have done in their real lives, let's talk about that. Yeah. So I see God in everyone. So सबके अंदर कोई राम दिखता है, कोई लक्ष्मण है, कोई हनुमान जी है, इतने सारे गॉड है, किसी में देवियां हैं। तो हर चीज में मुझे तो लोगों के अंदर, इंसानों के अंदर तो भगवान ही दिखते हैं, और जीवों के अंदर कुछ एनिमल्स ऐसे होते हैं ना, कुछ राक्षस के हो जाते हैं, कुछ ऐसे हो जाते हैं के अंदर होते हैं। सो दैट्स व्हाट आई सी इन एवरी बीइंग, एंड आई टेक लर्निंग्स फ्रॉम एवरी बीइंग, राइट। रावण के अंदर भी बहुत सी लर्निंग्स थी विच हैव टेकन, राम जी के अंदर भी बहुत सारी लर्निंग्स थी विच हैव टेकन, सीता जी के अंदर भी बहुत सारी लर्निंग which I have taken, because for every feeling, whatever we feel, right, we have a God for that. Makes sense? So if you believe in yourself, give something in the comments, and if you like this video, do share it with your friends, and until then, see you in the next video, and take care of yourselves. Avinash Sharma signing off. And trust yourself, you can do this. So anytime, next time whenever you're going out for a public speaking course or anything, just cross check that you have the zeal from inside to do that first, right? And take those professional helps which are there.